Hey everybody, JB Salceda here in LaPorte, Texas, which happens to be my hometown. It's also the home of my parents, some historical sites, and a Main Street festival that I've been meaning to check out. So come along with me today so I can give you a taste of the small town flavor that LaPorte, Texas has to offer. Founded back in 1892, LaPorte is known as the oldest integrated town in East Harris County. And with more than 125 years in existence, that obviously means it's got a lot of great stories. And who better to talk to about this great city than a man who's lived in LaPorte his entire life, Mayor Lewis R. Rigby. In the spirit of keeping it small town, if people see you around on Main Street, they should know that although you do respond to Mayor, friends and family know you as Bubba, correct?
Mayor Bubba.
Mayor Bubba, yeah. Is there any particular part of the city that you really enjoy spending time in?
The monument, San Jacinto Monument, the battlefield where it all took place, where Texas won its independence. And Main Street especially, because my dad actually had the theater there on Main and 4th. Of course, Sylvan Beach Park.
I think that people don't know about LaPorte is how much history there is right here. LaPorte was the destination at the turn of the last century, right?
Correct. There was a train that only went from Houston to LaPorte down to Sylvan Beach.
When I was growing up, before the beach had been redone, we went fishing quite a bit because there's a bait shop right there, the fishing pier. There's quite a lot to do at Sylvan Beach in general.
Yeah.
How many events and things do you guys try to do throughout the year?
We have Christmas on Main, we have Mardi Gras on Main, and now Summer Party on Main.
With so much to cover in our day, our first stop was at the San Jacinto Monument, where there's a saying that goes like this:
"When you snooze, you lose," was proven to be true. In 1836, General Santa Anna was taking a nap somewhere in this area, and the Texan Army, led by Sam Houston, snuck up, captured the army, and won freedom for the Republic of Texas. Now behind me, the San Jacinto Monument, which stands at 570 feet tall, is chock full of Texas history, so we're gonna go inside and take a look. You hear about all these people, and they're kind of these figures, these sort of legends, right? So he was infamous as the general who led the Mexican army. To be able to see like his actual stuff, I think is super cool. LaPorte's on the Gulf Coast of Texas, and an important role that Houston and this general area plays in the Texas economy is actually the Port of Houston. And one of the first things you'll notice when you look out from the San Jacinto Monument is the number of ships coming in and out of the Port of Houston, delivering the oil and the things that we produce here, and importing all the things that get manufactured overseas.
Like I mentioned, as a kid, I spent a lot of time at Sylvan Beach Park, so I dropped the boots and jeans for shorts and sandals so I could relive some memories.
So we're here at Sylvan Beach, and at the turn of the last century, Sylvan Beach was actually a vacation spot for a lot of people in downtown Houston. At the turn of this century, Sylvan Beach has again become a really great place for people to cool off during the hot summer months and enjoy Galveston Bay with some of the only sandy beaches in Harris County.
All right, y'all. Now that I've shown you some of my personal favorite and most iconic spots in LaPorte, it's time to make our way to Main Street for the main event, the Summer Party on Main. But before we got started, we got the lowdown from Marketing and Special Events Coordinator for the City of LaPorte, Mr. Thomas Park.
Man, we really just want to provide the city of LaPorte and the citizens here just some fun activities that are free for the family. We like to bring people down to experience kind of historic end of LaPorte, closer to the water, closer to the east side of town, closer to historic Main Street, so they can really kind of get a taste of the way LaPorte has always been.
So my parents have actually come down and enjoyed the Mardi Gras event. What can I expect to enjoy here at this one today?
So we've got a vast collection of craft and artisan vendors from around the area. We've got a giant beer tent. We've got live bands from the main stage and a sweet mechanical shark.
We're in Texas, so you have to have a mechanical something to ride, but we're also close to the water, so you gotta have a shark.
Absolutely.
So, cool.
And so we've also got a classic and custom car show.
With a car show in the mix, I knew exactly where my next destination was going to be. So I like an old Trans Am too, but old trucks are just a little more special to me than a hot rod.
Now, in good old YOLO Texas fashion, I had to grab a bite to eat.
I do have a sweet tooth, so I will take a pinch. Just as good as when you're 7.
And listen to some live music.
There are a lot of main streets in Texas, but of course my favorite is the one right here in my hometown of LaPorte, Texas. I had a great day here, and I think you will too if you ever find yourself on the southeast side of Houston. So do yourself a favor, come take a stroll down Main Street here in LaPorte. Big thanks to Mayor Rigby and all of the people who welcomed us and made it such a great afternoon. Till next time, adios, Texas.
Start planning your trip to Galveston Bay's hidden gem by clicking on visitlaporte.com for visitor information.